God, I don't know what's going on. I've shouted at the kids about internet. They say they're not doing it, so it's just verging up to their usual antics. So we're getting boosted. He is hunting him down, ladies and gentlemen. Boosted is finding his way towards the cull. Slowly but surely. Well, not slowly, but he is chipping away at the cull's lead. It's getting rather excited. Lap 26 of 39. And Garuda there in third. So Chunky's pitted. He's put the soft tyres on. Chunky is in the action now. And he is hunting something. It's going to be a sport, but sport is quite far ahead. But how are those mediums going to look near the end? Oh, it's just awful. We'll crack on. There's nothing more I can do. I don't know what happens to the internet. It just suddenly drops out at 9 o'clock on a Friday night and the kids swear it's not them. Even though you know they're watching Netflix and YouTube at the same time. They're probably watching TikTok and they've both got their PCs on playing Marvel Rivals or something. So the call then, 5.4 second lead on the booster. The booster at 48.6 last time around. The call 49.5. With over 12 laps to go. Garuda, and again, question would be, is how's Booster's tyres going to be? Catching's one thing, getting past is another, especially when your tyres are pretty much torn apart. So the Booster then, 5.3 seconds behind the Cull. The Cull's picked up a half a second penalty. This is a disaster for the Cull camp at the moment as Boosted hunts him down. Garuda looks like he has secured that podium because Autosport 150.0 last time out for him and Garuda at 50.4. So no, it's not done. It's not over. Garuda could find himself under pressure by the end of the race as Autosport is absolutely slinging his Lexus Red Bull here, there, and every blooming where. Chunky Ribena there in fifth after his pit stop. He's got this soft tyre on now, and he is hunting. We're back. Yes, part two. Part two. I love it when we have to put part one and part two on the YouTube. Oh my God, there's a fox chasing my cat. We've got fox cubs in the garden. And I don't know if it's trying to kill my cat or play with my cat. I might have to go for a second to save my cat. See, she used to chase them when they were cubs. 1 second, I've got to go and make sure my cat's not fox food. It's all happening tonight, ladies and gents, isn't it? I think they were playing. I honestly think they were playing. I went and opened the back door and the fox sort of pelted it, but my cat didn't seem stressed or under any kind of duress. It just looked up at me and meowed. Probably said you've ruined it. So, yeah, that was bizarre. We are having an evening, ladies and gents. So the Cull is leading by 3.4 seconds, but the Boosted is absolutely pelting it at the moment. And Garuda, he's under fire in third, remember, from Autosport, although that's lengthened somewhat. Autosport's dropped a bit of time there, and that is what Chunky wants to hear. He wants to hear that my cat chases off foxes, but he's proper wild one. He's definitely eating me if I was to die in the house. Yeah, Suki's the delicate little girl. I've got a brother as well, the Bob. He's a bit meaner. We get dead things from him. He brings us dead things all the time. And he likes it when I'm in the garden having a fag. If he's caught a mouse, he likes to sit there and eat it in front of me. I don't know why. He gets some perverse pleasure about sitting there crunching on the bones of a dead mouse while I'm having a fag. And I'm like, you happy now, Bob? And he maintains eye contact throughout eating, you know. Proper psychopath. So in the chat then, Vodgrove saying he has a good go at eating me while I'm alive. Yeah, they don't. Oh, the claws, isn't it? It's all about the claws with these cats. So we've lost someone else, have we? No, we're down to 7 now. Has Duffy gone? Oh no, Duffman's there. So we've lost OJH. We lost JTR, and I'm sure we lost another one. So the call leads, but the booster is closing in. Garuda, 5 seconds now on the Sport, and the Sport, I'm not sure. I think he might be all right. There's 10 laps to go, and the Chunky, he's on the soft tyres, but he's only going a few tenths faster than the Sport at the moment. Garuda in third, could be safe from the Sport here at the moment. The Autosport was closing in quite rapidly. Chunky there in fifth, but he's 13 seconds behind Autosport, sorry. Good points from Chunky. He's just done his fastest lap of the race of 49.5. And the Jed, 16.5 seconds behind him. And Duffman, 24 seconds behind the Jed. And Chunky, Jed, and Duffman all close in the points as well in this championship. Cull leads at the moment, down to under 3 seconds. And the Cull with a 49.1, boosted 48.9. It's very close. It's very close on the lap times. And that to me says that boosted, he's going to struggle, isn't he? He's going to struggle to close in. We've got 9 laps left. He is slowly chipping away with it. But it seems like Cull has got the pace on those medium tyres. He's in his groove. He seems comfortable. And boosted isn't, a lot faster than him on the soft tyre. So interesting stuff. Garuda at the moment extending his gap between Autosport and Chunky, closing in on Autosport. Is Chunky going to be able to take that 4th place away from Autosport after such a high on the grid? He really is in a Lando Norris state of mind at this point. The Cull in first, being hunted by the boosted. Get boosted, closing in. Half a second now, and he's elevated it. He's starting to lift the game. He's starting to close in faster. Shall we enjoy a little bit of boosted as the sun gets a bit hazy here at Monza. And with 9 laps to go, on board with the Get Boosted in a Lewis Hamilton replica from this season. He's going a lot better than we've seen Lewis so far. Well, he won a sprint. I know we can always keep saying that. We can always keep saying, yeah, he won a sprint, but if we're all serious Formula One fans, we know what the sprints mean and what they were. So boosted then. 48.7 last time around from him as he tries to close in on the Cull. Oh, it's so scary when they turn in there. The camera moves as well, I know. But it's 1.8 seconds now betwixt the two of them. And boosted really is trying to sling that Red Bull. Garuda, 5 seconds. Autosport starting to pull away from the Chunks now. The Chunks are 49.2 last time around. Autosport doing 50, so I don't know how he's gapped. It's 12.9 seconds. Jed at the moment 51.8, steady pace, and Duffman unable to close in on him at the moment. So Duffman, a bit of an unfortunate race for Duffman. Don't know what happened to him, ending up off the road with damage, having to fix that and change his strategy. He's not had a lot of luck in the Formula X season so far. And I hope Vodkarov said his cat brought in a live rat in the house once. And at the time I had 4 dogs as well, so he only went and dropped it. Man alive, that must have been bedlam. That must have gone absolutely crazy. And Vodkarov saying, I would have loved to see Lewis get that extra title at Ferrari, but I don't see it happening now. Well, you never know. Next season's car's a brand new car. And Vodkarov saying, even though I'm a McLaren fan. Oh, you're having a great time with it now. Have you learned to start liking Piastri yet? All those Lando fans that were McLaren fans as well. Bless. Look, I saw an interview with Sainz. Sainz says, just believe in him. He'll get there. He's just the cars come out the box and it's not quite to Lando's liking. It just happens sometimes. You never know what you're going to get at the beginning of the season. And the car, it's just, you know, Piastri feels it more. Lando just isn't feeling something. But, you know, it's a long season and he's not out of it yet. It'll come. It'll come. Still believe. There is still there's still chance for a Norris Championship, ladies and gents. Don't ever stop believing. Although I like a pair of them, I don't mind which one. I don't really take patriotism into F1 with me. I don't know why. It's really weird. I don't feel patriotic with our drivers. I just have drivers I like Sigma Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen. Struggling. There is others. I like Lando when he's happy. When he's sulking, he annoys me. It's like, oh, come on, second, and you've got a big... boosted then. Closing in. 8/10. He's feeling the toe now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, all I suppose Kull can do is just hope that the boosted's tyres go off before the end of the race and the Kull can come back in, because we did see boosted was able to pull Kull back in a little bit near the end of the stint, but Kull did go nearly 19 laps, didn't he? 20 laps, 19 laps, no, 20 laps I believe, on his soft tyres. So the Kull now 1.3 seconds ahead of the boosted. Garuda then 4 seconds ahead of Autosport. We know Autosport has the pace, but unfortunately Garuda getting the upper hand earlier in the race. Autosport getting mixed up in a bit of a battle, and now he's having to play catch up. Chunky Ribena starting on those medium tyres, found it tough early doors in the race. This feels like a different stream now. Early doors on the medium tyres, but then he made a move of the season so far, past 2 cars. And Vodkarov saying had to make a tunnel to the back door to get the rat out. And Vodkarov also saying he doesn't mind Oscar. There you go. Vodkarov saying I started off being a Senna fan and liked McLaren before he joined. Yeah, no, I've never minded McLaren. It tarnished a bit because I worked for him for a few years. Not the F1 team, just McLaren Motors, like the autos. So I was kind of like, that was back in the days when it wasn't fun like it is now. It was just corporate. It was just, yeah, very strict, very corporate, very, you know, Ron Dennis had so many problems. So many OCD problems, that the way he wanted the factory done, it was just ridiculous. But you know, it looks like a fun place now. So boosted 1.3 seconds. So cool, managing to maintain ahead of the boosted at the moment. Lap 33 of 39. Garuda's lost a chunk of time to the Sport. Autosport is absolutely gunning for the Garuda, and the Welsh Warrior had better watch his 6. Because Autosport is coming his way. I've always been a Williams fan. I think when I got into Formula 1, I think the first season I took notice was 92 with Mansell's win with Williams. But for me, with Williams, I really got into Williams with, well, obviously Senna being there was cool. But yeah, the Hill, then Jack Villeneuve and stuff like that. So yeah, I think Williams is like my favourite team on the grid. But other than that, I'm happy with any of them, really. Jed in 6th, Duffman in... Oh no, Duffman's parked it. He's there. There you go. Oh, Duffman. If he had any luck, it'd be bad luck in this race. So the call then, just ahead of the boosted. Unbelievably close now betwixt these two. Boosted poised. But we've seen he's closed in on the call before. And then the Kull managed to get away, and Duffman maybe saying well done for getting out of the way to I mean NJ, he's auditing the race I think. Vodprop saying I started watching 84, I think, the year before Senna started. Wowzers. Yeah, I was, I don't know, yeah, I went until I was like 94. I remember watching it sort of in the 90s, but that's because my dad watched it and I probably didn't pay that much attention. I was always a big fan of Ferrari. I always remembered I really liked the pairing of Alesi and Berger. I used to really like them pair. And the Ferrari, I liked the audacity. They turned up with a V12 even though it was too heavy to race. Here we go then, boosted goes through. Ladies and gents, the boosted through, but Schumacher kind of tainted Ferrari for me. I've never been able to get back in board with it after the Schumacher years. So boosted, even when Sigma Alonso was driving for him, I still was really uncomfortable with him at Ferrari and Kimi. So the boosted there ahead of the Cull, and Garuda there in third with Autosport in fourth. 1.8 seconds now from Autosport. Autosport really is slinging Red Bull at the moment to try and close that gap on Garuda. Garuda at 51.1 last time around. Autosport 50.4. He means business. He wants a podium out of this. He had pole and he wants something. He's used to those podiums. He's used to this champagne. Chunky Ribena 11 seconds. He's faster than Autosport, but he's just not able to close in, and the fuel is already flashing. 4 laps to go. That is a concern to me that his fuel's flashing. Rob saying, to be honest, I was into MotoGP first, probably because of Barry Sheen. I remember Barry Sheen, but I don't ever remember watching MotoGP. See, I used to watch daft stuff on Saturdays, like the scramblers. Those are like, they used to be obstacle courses and stuff like that, and they used to get those like people on the, but they weren't like proper bikes. They were built for doing these obstacle courses. They like bunny hop them over these like up these wooden steps and stuff like that. I don't know what it was. Tiz was. Yeah, was that what it was? Tiz was. No, it was proper. It used to be Saturday morning. It was a sport because you used to get all sorts. You used to get the cross, the ones that used to race on mud and tarmac as well. MJ saying this is the fight we wanted for ages. Well, at the moment, it's all about Boosted and his fuel and tyres. His tyres are going away. They are going away. So the Cull just trying to stay with the Boosted and hoping that Boosted's tyres get really undrivable in the corners. Boosted at the moment just ahead as the Cull slings his Red Bull. Garuda 1.4 seconds ahead of Autosport, but Garuda's got plenty of fuel on tank if he really needs to absolutely neck it. And Autosport, though, is hungry for a podium. Chunky Ribena maximising his points from a rough start to the race in 5th, with the Jed in 6th and Duffy in 7th. Duffy's picked up some damage, unfortunately, with Jed there then easy for that 6th place. Boosted leads, but the fuel's flashing. Cull is close, 6/10. It's absolutely nothing betwixt these two. In the chat, Carbon saying kickstart, that's it, kickstart. Carbon watched it as well then. Vodkarov saying Saturday morning was always Tiswas kids show, and then World of Sport. Yeah, it might have been on World of Sport, but it was like kickstart or something like the bike wrestling Big Daddy. I remember Big Daddy and all the giant haystacks and all them lot, but I was a bit younger, so I don't, I just remember those two. But I know there was loads of Saturday morning. But yeah, I think it was always like loads of different sports, but I especially really enjoyed kickstart. YouTube it, Vodka Rob. Honestly, you will not be. It was the best. It was so cool. So Boosted then, he's not running away with it on those soft tyres, ladies and gents. And I think he may have to look after his fuel somewhat. And the Cull is absolutely bearing down hard on the Boosted, ladies and gentlemen. This fight is not over, and it will not be over until we see that black and white flag waving, the chessboard on fabric waving around. Then Garuda in third, 7/10. Autosport really is pushing it up until the very end. Vodkrop saying, yeah, I remember Kickstart. Dickie Davies was World of Sport host. Yeah, I remember Dickie Davies with his... Didn't he wear Dickie bows and he had a moustache? He was like the Des Lynam before Des Lynam. So Garuda at the moment then, the Welsh warrior, gatekeeper of the podiums, is being hunted by the sport. Boosted still only 6/10 ahead of the Cull. The Cull pushing on hard. And is it going to be one of them where the Cull maybe stayed on the softs just a little too long? Oh, Garuda's gone out wide. Garuda's gone out wide, but I think Autosport made a similar mistake, followed him and didn't capitalise on that one. So Garuda survives another corner, as I think Autosport also went a little wide. Carbon saying used to watch Ghost Train with Nobby and the Sheep. Oh my God, I don't know if I remember. I'd have to remind her on that. If we're talking, if it's Saturday morning TV, I watched 72 with the bird that was on IQ and Bake Off, but she was young and a comedian. Anyway, Boosted and Live and Kicking with Philip, and we all found out how Philip turned out. No wonder he liked kids TV. Boosted then is leading the way, but only half a second. The Cull closing in. And Garuda there is in third, just maintaining that podium at the moment as we go into the penultimate lap here. 2 more laps for Autosport to really try and get that third place. The Cull still in the wake of the Boosted. The Booster's tyres are shot. Chunky's come in. He wants... Oh, no, he's got damage. I was going to say he's going to go for a fastest lap, but it might be a little late for that. But he might be going for fastest lap as well. There is a point there, I think. And he's got plenty of space behind him with the Jed. He's got that damage, so why not? And Boosted then under threat from the Cull. The Cull comes back, but it's side by side as they come out of the corner, and it's still the Boosted. Still the Boosted, but he's gone wide. And the Cull gets a clear run at the Boosted, but they're side by side again as they head towards the Parabolica, and there's only 1 lap left. The Cull slightly ahead of the Boosted, now fully ahead of the Boosted. The Boosted goes out into the braking zone, and the Cull then giving a bit of go-karting in front of the Boosted there, pulling over in front of him. Claiming position, and Boosted then back in the tow for the first one. We saw Cull pull this on someone earlier, or Boosted, I can't remember now. It was Boosted, pulled it on Garuda, and he's doing the same here against the Cull. Now we're into the final lap, and the Boosted wants to make claim of the corner. The Cull's in absolutely no touching. The Cull gets a bad drive out. The Cull, though, doesn't get the overdrive he needed, and the Boosted is still in the lead, and the Cull is right up and in his rear derriere. It's almost illegal what they're doing out there with each other's rears. Boosted then, and Cull goes up ahead. Cull under braking, and is that the tyres? Could be the tyres with Boosted. Boosted may have lost all the grip, and the Cull now is ahead. He is ahead of the race. It has been tight and taut. Garuda in third. It seems safe from Autosport. Autosport slipping back. Chunky's put a fresh set of tyres on, and I think that is to get a lap. The fastest lap of the race, which Get Boosted's got at the moment with a 48.1. And the Cull, OMG, ladies and gents. There's still plenty of track yet, but I think Boosted's tyres they're just not in the game anymore. And the Cull, in the end, was patient and won the waiting game against the Boosted, but still plenty of time. Boosted getting a tow. Boosted getting a tow down towards the Parabolica. We have seen moves made in the Parabolica before, but no, I think Cull just too far ahead for the Boosted to do anything about. And in the end, ladies and gentlemen, the earlier leader of the race, Cull, takes the win. Beautiful stuff. Boosted in second. Very close race in there. Garuda, oh no, Autosport's fallen back. Autosport fallen back from Garuda, so Garuda definitely claims the podium. And Chunky is going to be trying to get some purple sectors on his way around. So Garuda, not quite at the Parabolica yet. And Chunky's got a podium. Oh, no, he's just about to come around the Parabolica. Oh, Chunky's just about to cross the line. Here we go. Duffman's crossed the line. Oh, he's not quite. He's 700ths down on his own time. And there is Garuda getting a podium. Great drive, Garuda. Autosport commiserations. I'm sure he will not be consolable with fourth. Chunky Ribena, who is going. Duffman's crossed the line. He's had an unlucky race, ladies and gentlemen. Very unlucky race from the Duffman. And so Chunky coming around. He was going for that fastest lap as well, a 48.1. He might not have been going for fastest lap. He did have damage. He probably just thought, I'll fix that damage and have a nice clean lap for the last lap. 49.3 from Chunky. And the Jed brings it home in 6th place. He's got a half a second penalty. That'll be changed to a 1 second penalty when he hits the line. But he's pretty safe from the Duffman with 57 seconds on him. There you go, Jed crossing the line for 6th. Whoo, ladies and gents, that was a banger. And Akel wins again. Brilliant stuff. So let's have a look at those results, ladies and gents. The Cole takes gold with boosted in silver, and Garuda takes bronze. Autosport, the pole sitter at the beginning of the race, going wide in the first corner. Cold tyres, we're calling it, and had to fight back. And what a fight back it was as well for 4th place. Chunky Ribena brings it home in 5th, and neither... well, JTR's not here now, but the Jed did finish behind him, and he pulled an absolutely blinding move off on them. Jumped Duffman and Jed at one go, I think, and just tucked in behind JTR. Great driving from the Chunks. Jed in 6th. We didn't see what happened. Something, JTR's brakes went, and Jed and Duffman already seemed to be spaced out in that race, so we missed the incident, but yeah, 6th and 7th for Jed and Duffman, with Mercury finishing in 8th. Oh, Mercury didn't quite get it to the end. That's a shame. OJH bailed as well, and JTR had brake failure. So, ladies and gents, that was round 4. It was so big, we had to bring it to you in 2 parts. I'm sorry about that. And Vodkrop saying cheers, Thingy. No worries. Again, like I said, I've announced it. It's Thingy Fest. 5 replays in the hole. Let me count them. I have Mini Truck Mayhem by the OTH. I also have the Manufacturers Cup Round 7 by the OTH. I am got the URL F-Type Series. I can't remember what round it is, but I've got that. That's 3 so far. I've got the Tyre Shredders, 2nd round. And I mean, I'll have to confirm it, but I think I've got a VRC, a Virtual Racers Club, GT Manufacturers Cup thing as well. So that's 5 different rounds. That's not races. That's not 5 races. There'll be multiple races in those 5 rounds. So I have announced that this weekend, like Glastonbury, it's Thingy Fest. We are streaming all weekend. We are going crazy. So keep your eyes open. There is a way you can get notified when I stream, but I'm not telling you. You can work that one out. Season 9 teas? Oh, hang on. Oh, look, MJ. He's been dying to do the Group C. The Group C's. What is his name? The Group C category cars, the old ones. So, yeah, MJ showing off. Suddenly found his steering wheel now, ladies and gentlemen. I bet he's just on his controller. Recently had a birthday as well. Happy birthday, MJ. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to your face. Happy birthday to you. So, yeah, that looks like a Season 9. Wow, that went wacky, didn't it? Wowzers. That was a quick one. Luckily, I saw it. They don't tell me. They don't give me a heads up about these things. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. All good things must come to an end. And like I said, it was such a big stream, we had to do it in 2 hits. Bloody Virgin Internet. Guess on my bloody tits. Right then. Yeah, and watch out, Greece. Them drones are coming, and then Greta Thunberg's coming. We're going to have you. Don't invade our lobbies again, all right? Be warned. I'll tell the drones to stand down, but be warned. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. You are all megastars. The ones that race, the ones that watch, the ones that chat, the ones that aren't even involved, but, you know, we love them anyway. Thank you to everyone. Tiru, peace and love. Peace.